Okay, so the point of this project is to avoid a bored toddler in the back of my car. So you can see that there's a reasonably happy toddler that's just spent some time in a soft play. Was it fun, Thea? Good. We've got a screen. We've got VGA only going into that. We've got a car seat that's been loaded with stuff, including obviously a Raspberry Pi. And between the Raspberry Pi, yeah, absolutely. No, baby's in this car seat. That's the other one. Under the car seat, we've got a HDMI to VGA adapter to make the screen work. We've also got, going from the cigarette lighter at the front, a 12-volt power supply going sort of secured to stop it from springing out. Boo! To a splitter underneath the car seat, one of which is going to the 12-volt supply of the screen, which is a touch screen, not that we're letting that be used. And the other is going to a sort of mobile phone charger outlet into which the Raspberry Pi is plugged. So if I turn on the ignition a bit and plug in the 12 volt, so turning it on, Percy Parkkeeper, right, well the screen's come on. Now, strictly for use while stationary, we've got a keyboard plugged in. Now, the Raspberry Pi is basically loaded with XBMC, or rather RaspBMC, the latest version. Hopefully in a second we'll see a logo come up. Yes, you can. Thea, did you like having your videos to watch? Yeah. Did it work well? Brilliant. So back minus the toddler in the car. This is the boot up on XBMC, RaspBMC. Reasonably quick, but you want to be ready to go with the toddler in attendance. So I'm using just a USB cable attached from the Pi to the keyboard for control right now. But I'm hoping to put an infrared update. It's complaining that RaspBMC should always be shut down. Perhaps it should. It hasn't ever yet properly been shut down. It still seems to work. So we just set to files, Pi, the local user, and you get to choose between all of your favourites. Let's have some Postman Pat. So, there you have it, hours of happy toddler entertainment. So I've taken it apart a little bit. I'm going to work on my next version of this, which is to stuff it all inside the monitor, because there's plenty of spare space in that case. But as you can see, there's a VGA cable, an audio cable and a power cable. This is the HDMI to VGA, and obviously here's your Raspberry Pi. This is the power adapter. It's a pretty decent one. It can do 2.1 amps on one output and 1 amp on another. And there's the power splitters. So I'm hoping to really tidy all of this up into a single neat unit. So basically it'll be in this screen. Hope that's not rambled too much and hope it's been interesting. I hope you have a good rest of the session. Take care. Bye. One final thing, how this has been mounted. If I just pull out the cables and pop up the headrest. Easy with two hands. You can see that it's working on some chain links which are pretty robust and 3D printed. Don't particularly want this heading towards my toddler's face at 70 miles an hour if we were to brake hard for whatever reason or go into the back of the car in front. Not that that's what we tried to do. I'm really pleased with how these turned out. I used a piece of software called OpenSCAD to design these before 3D printing them, and they just pop out. And it all comes off very neatly. And one technical hitch I actually had was I found that it worked for a while and then would fail to turn back on again, and I needed to change a line of the config.txt file to add in HDMI_safe equals 1. Basically forcing it into quite a low HDMI mode. I'm not sure quite why, but I'm pretty sure the culprit is this HDMI to VGA adapter. So, hope this has been reasonably fun, and enjoy the rest of the show.